And back to live pictures. This is Kingston, Jamaica. Folks, this is what you really call the calm before the storm, because that country getting ready to be walloped by what's become a serious, serious hurricane. We're continuing to track the path right now of Hurricane Melissa. Preps there underway. This is some video we've got in as Jamaica gets ready for what is now a Cat 5. Melissa's center is expected to move over Jamaica sometime tomorrow, then Cuba tomorrow night, and across the Bahamas on Wednesday. It's supposed to bring heavy rain, flooding, life-threatening storm surge. The government officials there in Jamaica going to address the public in a few hours at 11:30.
And here's the thing. We know that a lot of Americans sometimes travel to Jamaica. You want a great, wonderful Jamaican vacation. We heard earlier, though, from someone who lives there saying, I'm afraid, and I think it's because I don't even know what to expect.
Yeah.
Right? If you've experienced hurricanes, you know how bad they can be. But if you don't even know what's coming, just seeing it, how do you even prepare for that? And you're on an island. So this is a tough one.
And being honest with you, 1988 was the last time you had a direct impact from a hurricane on the island of Jamaica. So unless you were around at that point, but nobody who lives there in modern history knows what it's like to have a Category 5 in Jamaica. It's never happened before. Now, I'm not saying like back in the 1700s, of course. I think it has happened in history, but modern history, no. So that's the worst thing, and it's harrowing. Usually have me fun, happy-go-lucky, but this is now giving me vibes of Maria. If you remember, that took out 100% of the power of Puerto Rico. It also has some reminiscence of the potential mountain flooding, because some of the mountain peaks go over 7,000 feet here in Jamaica of what we saw here close to home. So you're talking about Category 5 winds and potential flooding with up to 30 inches of rain possible across Jamaica. And it's not just Jamaica. You still have a major hurricane that's going to make landfall in Cuba. You have massive flooding that's happening in Hispaniola and Haiti. This is a monster storm. I was standing up here just a few days ago on Friday at this point, and this said Tropical Storm Melissa, 45 mile per hour sustained winds. Now it's 160 mile per hour sustained winds at 195 miles per hour. Give a good example, you may know this or not. Hurricane Michael made landfall in Mexico Beach at 160 miles per hour. Images of that were completely flattened. And I'll show you the before and after images for the next half hour to really put it in perspective. So for one, the timing, you can see this quickly rolling in, keeping, I would say, even a chance to intensify a little bit further. I think 165 to 170 is the max that it gets. And then it will still hang out about Category 5 strength. Now, the best case scenario is it weakens a little bit before landfall, but it doesn't look like much. You can see in between these time frames, the newest update came in at 8 a.m., 1 a.m., 1 p.m. So that merely means that some point tomorrow morning, likely at this time tomorrow on WCNC Plus, we're going to be talking about an impending or an active landfalling Category 5 hurricane, or at least a very, very strong Category 4 hurricane making landfall on the western side of Jamaica. That means most of the island dealing with strong hurricane force winds, tremendous amount of rain rates over 4+ inches per hour, and then it makes landfall again in Cuba as a Category 3. It will be a Category 2 for parts of the Bahamas right around Turks and Caicos, and could even be a Category 1 hurricane as it moves past Bermuda. So this isn't just a Jamaica story. This is multiple islands being impacted by this. We are so close at escaping the 2025 hurricane season without the big one. This is a big one. This is going to be one of the most catastrophic storms the Caribbean has seen in modern history. This is not me fear-mongering. This is just showing that everything's lining up, just like a Maria, and some impacts like what we had with Harvey for the flooding, because it's been moving so slow. This has been the slow uptick. 70 mile per hour winds. It was still a tropical storm on Saturday morning. Now, it's more than doubled, up to 160 mile per hour winds. Prayers for Jamaica, prayers for the Caribbean. This is going to be a monster storm, and one that we'll never forget.